Hey everybody, we're back. Second round of this unboxing, or multiple unboxings, but kind of to segue into what I was talking about on the first video. I've been doing a lot more reading than I have lately. I've been powering through some of these Omnis and trade paperbacks because it's just, some of the stuff is just so good. But these I haven't cracked into. This is the one on the right is Omni of all the a lot of the first Marvel books in the 90s, which I thought was a cool collection. I mean, it's got like Daredevil, or not Daredevil, I don't know, probably has like a Daredevil in there, but it has, you know, Spider-Man 29 #1, Gambit #1, Deadpool #1, Darkhawk #1, you know, the Venom limited series #1. So it's like you get a lot of the first from the 90s, and it's like, if it's kind of like a preview of, hey, this is, I kind of want to read this stuff. I mean, this stuff came out when I was a kid, and probably ended up picking some of this stuff up when I was a kid. So it's kind of cool to go back and check out the 90s stuff. I know a lot of people hate on the 90s. It's not one of my favorite eras to collect. There's a lot of, I don't know, they just printed a lot of stuff of that. I mean, it's good reading material. It's great art. It's just not very highly collectible. But it is cool to have that in a collected Omni or whatever. And this one in the middle is the collection of John Romita Sr.'s stuff, and Spider-Man and other stuff too. But I just wanted to get that just because it had a couple of, first of all, he was a great artist. He's great on Spider-Man, but this collected a couple issues that I wanted to read on top of other stuff that he did. But yeah, I can't wait to crack into that and read it. And the one on the left is Avengers Academy. It collects, I forget what it is. It collects Avengers Academy, but this, I know that the Avengers Academy has like a bunch of first appearances. So I wanted to check out the book and read it and see if I like any of the characters. Yeah, I can't wait to read. But they're all pretty good. I got pretty good deals on my comic shop for this stuff. You'd be surprised how much the Omnis and the trade paperbacks go for. I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for some of that stuff out in the wild, because there's some trade paperbacks and hardcovers that they're valuable because they're out of print. But yeah. Anyways, this was a pickup, pretty cool pickup. This is a Spanish, I guess a Spanish comic, but it inside, I'm pretty sure it collects Wolverine 10, which I think was a battle between Wolverine and Sabretooth. But I like foreign if I see a foreign comic that I like, I'll pick it up. This, I mean, some can get a little expensive for some reason, but this was in really good shape, and I made an offer for it, and the guy took it, so there you go. Let's look in this box right here, or this bag from my comic shop. Let's see what we got. I think these are all, yeah, this is Brave and the Bold facsimile. Whoa. What the hell? I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be like some foil, but it came out not. It's like white. Like the foil didn't print. Okay. This is Gotham Knights Gilded City #2. This is Wonder Woman facsimile. Nightwing. Yeah, it has the first appearance of something. The Night Might, like, yeah. Detective 38. This one I picked up because I just love the cover art. This is Merry Melodies from, I forget what year. It's pretty old though. For being so old, this thing looks, this is in pretty good shape. And just the colors just pop. But subject matter is a little of its time. But Gargoyles, blank. I wanted to read this Hexware. Seems like an interesting plot or story. Dark Souls, this is like the second print. Yeah, second printing. Dark Souls. I really want to get the trade paperback of all the Dark Souls because I was flipping through that at a bookshop or whatever. I was like, holy crap, the artwork's awesome. This is Uncle Scrooge 369. Or I don't know what number it is. But the Uncle Scrooges in this run that are late are actually kind of scarce. Got a low print run. I don't know. There's something going on with it. Right there on it. It's like some scuffing going on. But it's kind of a square bound book, so it's, I'm sure that, yeah. It's not a near mint. It's, I wouldn't really, I'm not going to send it in to get graded. Star Wars, Dr. Aphra 15. Honestly, I picked it up because I know there's some significance with it. Off the top of my head, I don't, it's slipping my mind. So I think there's some first appearances in that. I feel like Dr. Aphra's been letting Star Wars speculators down, but I'm honestly, I just wish they just do the old Star Wars. I was reading some Star Wars trade paperback of the Clone Wars with Quinlan Voss or whatever, and that Dark Horse Star Wars. Man, that's some good stuff. Way better than the garbage that Disney is putting out. But that's another subject for another time. But yeah, I love the Dark Horse Star Wars stuff. But I just wish they'd get rid of all the new Star Wars and just start over. But they won't. Disney just needs to sell Marvel and Star Wars. Or, yeah. I think they're probably going to get to the point where Disney is not making any money, or they ruined the franchises so much that they're going to have to sell some of that, because they probably won't. They're going to hold on to it dear life, but Disney is not it. They are not, in my opinion, they are not doing good with these franchises. I mean, they kind of started off good and there was some hope, but then it was just very underwhelming, and a lot of the shows are just, they're not good. Which is a shame, because these are great characters. They could do so, they got such a backlog of stories to tell, but they want to tell the worst stories. I don't understand. Anyways, got some more back issues. This one I got, this was pretty cheap. It was a incentive from that Eve book that I haven't read, but it's probably, I think it's a retail incentive. And that book has actually been optioned, or says it's been optioned. Whenever now they say it's optioned, I'm just going to take it with like a grain of salt, that they're just some one of the 1,000 film companies purchased the rights for it. And will they ever do anything with it? Who the hell knows? So, yeah. I picked up 2 copies of Cyberpunk 2077. I really like this property of Cyberpunk. I think they could do down the line. The game came on scene and it has a little rocky start, but I heard great things. I've been wanting to get back into it, but I heard it's a lot better now. And there is a Netflix show that came out that had been getting a lot of praise. But yeah, I love Cyberpunk in general, the genre. So I think it has potential, and these are cheap. This is the first Cyberpunk comic. So, and another round of Sweetie Candy. I bet y'all know that I like this cover. This is actually the black and white one. Black and white with a trade. Horizon Zero Dawn. Another property I really, really like. I got 2 copies. I'm probably not going to submit these because they got a lot of spine. They got some spine issues, so they're not near mint. This one looks pretty minty to me. This is Dragon Ball number 2. Now the number 1 of this is all of a sudden just got hot. But the number 2 one, I was able to snag for cheap. I picked up 2 of these. I thought I picked up more. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I got 3 of them. 3 of the local comic shop editions of 8 Billion Genies. I would love to take these to a convention and get somebody to do a sketch like Ryan Brown. Or they're good for anybody to do a sketch, but he worked on it. And people go nuts for the 8 Billion Genies, so. Another local comic shop day, Born of Black. I've been wanting to read this, so I've pick that up. This is Grimm, the local comic shop. Pretty cool. I'm waiting on I don't know if the trade of Grimm has come out. I think they're just continuing, waiting for the dang trade paperback to come out so I could read it. Same with 8 Billion Genies. I read the first one. I liked it, and I'm just waiting on them to get, but it seems like they're taking their time to finish the run. But that is the haul for my comic shop. Now I have some exclusive comics that I ordered. This is the Halloween Spectacular, the Archie one. This is the homage to Nightmare Before Christmas. I really like this cover. Very, very limited print run. They only did like 200 of these. It took a long time for me to get this in the mail. I got this way before Halloween, and this came in the mail like 2 weeks ago. So, but love the cover, love the homage. And again, with the retail, the retail exclusive, this is from Stadium Comics. I love these Archie covers. The pop art Archie. This came, I thought they were done with these, but it was on like a sale. I guess they had extras. I didn't really see any damage on any of them. But I got that one, and this one. This is, something about them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a really crazy Archie person, but I just love the artwork of those pop arts. But this is Bry's exclusive, Miles Morales, the trade, homage to Wolverine #1. Got the trade and the Virgin. This is a sick cover. Might send in the Virgin to get graded, but yeah. So that was a haul, another haul video, part 2 of what I've been hoarding. But yeah, just so much stuff, so much cool comics. My goal for 2023 is not necessarily like going after grails. It's grading. It's going through my collection and selling stuff that I'm not particularly, key on. Going through some of my collection, selling some of it, but I'm going to go through my collection and see what I want graded. And what's worth grading, and have it like in my mind, am I going to sell this later? That's my goals for 2023, along with, reading more stuff. Because I do want to get back to reading some of the stuff. I mean, if you're going to buy the comic, I feel like you should read it. Or at least, because it's like you buy a comic and you're like, I bought this comic, and it's worth this and that. It's like, well, have you read it? Do you like the character? Oh, no. Well, I kind of want to get off of that and just buy what I like, buy the characters that I like, that I'm into, and then, selling the stuff that I'm not particularly that crazy about. But those are kind of my goals of 2023, to kind of curate my collection, sift through what I want to hold on to, you know what I mean? Because, the markets have corrected a little bit. So it'd be nice to, get some cash. And before it might slide a little bit down further. Who knows? I feel like it could. I think the market could. I think the comic book market could even get worse, because there was such a run up in 2020 and 2021. So we'll see. But it's not like I'm dying to sell my comics. It's just I want to, put more money into stuff that I really, really like, and put more stuff into grading the comics that I already have. But who knows? I say that, but I end up buying more comics. But I'll leave that there. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.